before sunrise, that old gate would sing. Before I ever saw your face, it already knew your name. Mama swept the veranda slow, while coffee warmed the morning air. School children filled the narrow road, laughter dancing everywhere. I watered flowers by the fence, with dew still resting on each leaf. Then came that little wooden sound, the gate before your feet. You nod and say, "Morning mist." I'd smile, "Morning to you." Nothing more than passing words, but somehow they stayed new. The sea breeze carried salt and light, the church bell marked the day. Funny how a life can change before a word can say. Some stories never knock, they quietly walk in, like sunlight through old shutters, or a song upon the wind. The gate knew your footsteps long before I knew your smile. Every little morning made my waiting worthwhile. The gate knew your footsteps before love found its way. Sometimes home begins with the smallest part of every day. Saturday brought market songs, red hibiscus lined the square. Miss Pearl called everybody child, sweet spice floating through the air. You carried flour for old Miss Grace, though no one asked you to. I looked away before you caught the smile you pulled me to. One afternoon the rain came hard, beating on the zinc roof high. You stood beneath my little porch, holding laughter in your eyes. You said, "I'll wait till it slows." I poured one cup of tea. Neither one of us could know what that would come to mean. Some roads aren't chosen, they simply meet, like gentle rain and familiar feet. The gate knew your footsteps long before I knew your smile. Every little morning made my waiting worthwhile. The gate knew your footsteps before love found its way. Sometimes home begins with the smallest part of every day. Seasons changed the mango tree, children grew and moved along. Still that gate would find its voice before the morning song. I never counted passing days or every wave goodbye. I only knew that something warm had settled in my life. One sunrise you stopped and said, "You always wait before the birds." I laughed and looked down at my hands, too shy to trust my words.
I noticed you long before today. I just needed courage to find my way.
I thought love arrived with fireworks in the sky.
Sometimes it arrives
As two quiet souls passing by.
maybe every promise,
Starts smaller than we know,
like an old wooden gate.
learning who comes home. The gate knew your footsteps long Saturday wakes before the sun, baskets waiting one by one, sea breeze dancing through the square. Somehow I knew you'd find me there. Miss Pearl was humming old hymns by the gate, counting ripe mangoes before it got late. Coffee was steaming from Mr. Joe's stand. Children chased laughter with bread in their hands. I tied red hibiscus into little twine. You stopped and smiled, said those flowers look fine. I laughed, you said that every market day. You said because they chased my words away. You'd carry my baskets when the road climbed high, talking about fishing boats crossing the sky. Nothing was promised, nothing rehearsed. Love came quietly, friendship came first. The church bells drifted with the morning air. People came and left, but somehow you stayed there. Market flowers, remember the hands that chose them slow. Every little morning helped our small love grow. Market flowers, remember those seasons come and go. Some hearts begin with roses, ours began where people sow. One rainy morning the awnings danced low. Rain on the zinc roof softened the road. You took your jacket and covered my blooms, laughing no storm gets these before noon. I said you'll catch yourself a cold. You grinned, some things are worth more than gold. The vendor smiled but never spoke. They saw a story hiding in our jokes. You bought one flower, then quietly paid for two. Left one behind, like you knew I'd keep it too. I never asked what tomorrow would be. The market had enough for you and me. Market flowers, remember the hands that chose them slow. Every little morning helped our small love grow. Market flowers, remember those seasons come and go. Some hearts begin with roses, ours began where people sow. Weeks became months without either of us trying. Neighbors teased us every time you came by smiling. You learned my mother's favorite tea. She saved the sweetest mangoes for you and me. One evening the sunset painted all the stars, golden on the fruit stands, long across the walls. You brushed a petal from my cheek, then lost the words you meant to speak.
I never came for flowers,
I came because of you.
the whole world turned so quiet.
Even the trade winds knew love doesn't always arrive with fireworks in the sky. Sometimes it grows between good morning and walk safely goodbye.
I kept every flower
long after they had dried.
That's when I knew
where my heart would quietly hide. Saturday morning, when the sea wind calls my name, I smile beside the flower stand, because nothing there has ever smelled the same. Mama said, set one more plate tonight. I smiled and never asked her why. The sea breeze found the kitchen door, then you walked in. The pot was singing on the fire. Rice and peas filled up the room. You carried bread with both your hands, like you'd been coming all your life.
My little niece ran to your side. She called your name before she knew. Mama laughed and shook her head, said, child, he fits this family too.
You fixed the chair that always leaned. You lit the lamp before the rain. Nothing grand was ever said, but little things don't fade away.
The old clock counted quiet hours. The record turned without a skip.
I watched you smiling at my father, like you'd always spoken his language. Some people arrive with noisy promises. You came with open hands, and somewhere between the blessing and the meal, home began to understand. You stayed for Sunday dinner,
then stayed inside my days.
Love never knocked with thunder,
It found a quieter way.
You stayed for Sunday dinner.
One chair became our own.
Sometimes the smallest moments
are where forever's grown.
After dessert we walked outside, barefoot where the evening cooled. The neighbors waved from old verandas. Children chased the fading light. You picked a flower from the fence, placed it gently in my hair. Didn't say a single word, I knew exactly what was there.
I never came to change your life, I only hoped you'd let me stay. Your laughter sounded like the sea, I couldn't turn away.
I looked at you, then looked away. Some feelings bloom when nothing's said. Church bells drifted through the breeze. The harbor caught the evening glow. I thanked the day without a sound. Some blessings grow so slow. You stayed for Sunday dinner,
Then stayed inside my days.
Love never knocked with thunder.
It found a quieter way.
You stayed for Sunday dinner.
One chair became our own.
Sometimes the smallest moments
are where forever's grown.
years would carry many storms, more than either heart could see. But whenever doubt came calling, I returned to this memory.
The smell of time, the open door, Mama humming as she prayed. You reaching for another plate, as though you'd never leave. If I ever gave you peace, it started here that afternoon. Not because the table was full, because you made room.
People remember wedding days, the dresses and the dancing. I remember one extra plate play, a borrowed chair, your careful smile, and mama whispering, feed love while it's warm.
I heard her too, and I've carried those words every day since then.
You stay for Sunday dinner, now every grace feels new. The sweetest kind of love arrives before you know it's true. You stay for Sunday dinner,
The whole house seemed to sing,
some hearts are won by simple things.
and you were one of them.
One chair became our own,
One meal came our home.
one meal became our home. The plates are different now, the old house has grown small.
But every Sunday,
When the kettle starts to sing, I still leave one place beside me, just the way love first arrived. Sunday breeze through the curtains flow, mama humming where the mangoes grow, the old radio warm before the dawn, then your favorite singer carried on. You came smiling with your sleeves rolled high, morning sunlight dancing in your eyes. You fixed the gate that never closed just right, then laughed and said, we'll leave it so tonight. The kettle sang while the bread turned brown, children chased a football through the town. You stole a taste before the meal was done. I said, you're trouble, you said, only for one.
our little porch became the sweetest place, with quiet joy written on your face.
Nothing fancy, nothing made for show, just simple days we never thought would go. Then the announcer spoke our names, a little smile, a little flame. You reached for my hand so naturally, like home had found where it should be. The radio said our song today, and every worry slipped away. The whole world faded with the tide, while you were standing by my side. If tomorrow brings the pouring rain, play that melody once again. Some loves don't need the loudest sound, just one sweet tune to hold them down. Old Miss Pearl looked over with a grin, said, child, I knew where this would begin. Even the market seemed to sing as laughter floated on the wind. You bought me flowers I couldn't sell, said they look prettier where I dwell. I teased, who's paying for these today? You whispered, love has found a way.
That old cassette inside your truck skipped the verse but kept our luck.
We sang the missing words instead, making memories just ahead. The station played it one more time, like heaven keeping perfect time. You pulled me close without a word, and every promise could be heard. The radio said our song today, and every worry slipped away. The whole world faded with the tide, while you were standing by my side. If tomorrow brings the pouring rain, play that melody once again. Some loves don't need the loudest sound, just one sweet tune to hold them and painted walls, and quiet evenings fill these halls. But I still hear that Sunday air whenever music finds me there. The neighbors danced across the street, bare feet moving to the gentle beat. Your shadow stretched beside my own, and somehow every place felt home.
I watched your smile before you knew a little song belonged to you. I never needed crowds to see. My favorite melody was we.
Life will change the roads we take. Some dreams arrive, some dreams must wait.
But if the music finds your door,
you'll never stand there by yourself anymore.
then promise me
I'll answer every song with yours. The radio said our song today, and love found words we couldn't say.
the sunset painted skies above.
Like every color knew our love. If tomorrow brings the pouring rain, play that melody once again.
When voices fade and records slow,
The sweetest songs are those we know. The radio said our song today,
and I still smile that very
same way. Sometimes when Sunday comes around, I hear that warm, familiar sound. Before the record reaches the end, I still feel your hand reaching for mine again. The kettle sang before the dawn. One cup poured, one cup gone. The sea kept breathing by the shore, but your footsteps reached my door no more. I still pull your chair away from the table, though these hands already know. Sunday stew still fills the kitchen, with nowhere special left to go. Your old cap hangs beside the window, quiet as the evening light. Even the radio sounds careful, like it knows this isn't right. Miss Iris asked if I'd seen you. I smiled and said, not for a while. Then I paid for market flowers, just to carry home your smile. The children chase the evening breeze, they laughed across the lane. Everything kept moving forward, only my doorway stayed the same. No loud goodbye, no slam front door, just one less shadow across my floor. The empty chair was yours, it still remembers your name. The table holds our Sundays, they set you free. Rain came dancing on the zinc roof, slow enough to count each beat. Your old boots were by the hallway, still carrying dried red street. I almost packed them in a box, then left them where they stood. Some memories don't ask permission, they simply stay because they should. A record skip beside the window, right where your laughter used to land. I reached to lift the needle gently, like I was holding your hand. The harbor lights came one by one, fishing boats returned at sea. Everybody found their way back, except the one meant here with me. I whispered low, come home someday. The wind replied, then drifted away. The empty chair was yours, it still remembers your name. The table holds our Sundays, though nothing looks the same. The empty chair was yours, that's all my eyes can see. Some things never stop waiting, even when they set you free. This morning I dusted your picture, then laughed at something you'd say. Funny how a little memory can brighten half a day.
I never stop remembering the light beyond your door. Every mile I walked away made me miss it more.
Then why'd you leave without a promise?
I thought my silence hurt you less,
It only made the house grow quieter,
and left love wearing its Sunday best.
Love isn't measured by the words we keep.
Sometimes it's hidden
Where the nights run deep.
if tomorrow finds your footsteps.
Will there still be room for me?
Pull up your chair beside me.
We'll let the silence speak gently. The empty chair was yours, but hope still knows the way. The morning sun keeps rising, like it has something left to say. The empty chair was yours, yet love refused to leave. Sometimes home keeps waiting longer than we believe. The empty chair was yours, and if you cross that door, I'll warm another Sunday meal, like the ones we shared before. The kettle sings before the dawn. Two cups rest by the flame. One is filled with quiet faith, the other still bears your name. Rain on the zinc roof wouldn't let the night fall asleep. Every drop knew your name before I could whisper it. The kettle sang, but nobody came. Your cup stayed where you left it that day. The shutters danced with the evening breeze, while the radio searched for old melodies. Miss Ivy called from across the lane, asked if I'd seen you back again. I smiled the way grown women do, keeping the truth away from view.
The mango tree leaned over the wall, like it was waiting to hear your call. I folded your shirt one more time, though months had slipped beyond my mind.
Even the clock above the door ticks softer than it did before. Some storms pass over the sea, some stay inside these walls. Funny how silence learns to answer every call. Rain on the zinc roof played our little song. Every drop kept asking why you'd been gone so long. Rain on the zinc roof, soft against the night. I held on to tomorrow when I couldn't hold you tight. The market closed before sunset. Old Miss Pearl packed flowers away. She looked at me but never asked. Some questions know their place. I found your note inside my Bible, pressed between two fading leaves. You wrote, if the road grows dark, don't stop believing me.
I read those words 100 times until the paper knew my hands. Outside the harbor, lights appeared like tiny promises on the sand.
The sea can't bring in morning, though I still watch the shore. Hope can wear old sandals and still walk through the door. Rain on the zinc roof played our little song. Every drop kept asking why you'd been gone so long. Rain on the zinc roof, soft against the night. I held on to tomorrow when I couldn't hold you tight. Tonight the rain sounds different, less like goodbye than before. I opened every window, didn't lock the heart of the house anymore. Your jacket still hangs quietly behind the kitchen chair. Not because I can't move on, but because love once lived there.
I heard that rain where I was, every lonely mile. I carried home your picture, folded with your smile. I never stopped remembering, though I stayed away too long.
Then come back with the morning, don't come back with a song. Rain on the zinc roof,
Wash the dust away,
wash the dust away.
leave the hurt behind us.
Bring a kinder day. Rain on the zinc roof.
I finally understand.
Love is not the leaving, it's who still takes your hand. The rain grew soft before sunrise. The kettle sang once more. I placed 2 cups upon the table and left the front door unlocked. The market closed before the evening rain. Still, your name found me. Some stories travel faster than the wind. Miss Clara smiled and looked away, like she was holding something she couldn't say. The bread was warm, the buses rolled, children laughed while the daylight turned to gold. A man outside the barber's chair said he'd seen you standing somewhere near. I bought my fruit, I paid my bill, but your old shadow followed me still. The church bell rang across the square. Suddenly your voice was everywhere. Not in the streets, not in the crowd, just somewhere memory sings out loud. Funny how a name can stop the day, like rain that finds a window left halfway. I told myself I'd let you go, but some roads turn where we don't know. I heard your name in town today. It walked beside me all the way, between the market and the sea. It sounded just like yesterday to me.
I never meant to disappear,
yet somehow you were still here. Old Mr. Brown was tuning strings outside the shop where the sparrow sings. He played the record we loved most, the one we danced to on your mother's porch. The harbor breeze knew my face, it slowed my steps at the usual place. Every wave came in the same, only I was calling a different name. I found the bench beneath the tree where you once carved your initials next to me. The letters faded, the wood grew old, but not every story. Let's go. People change with passing years, but certain voices stay so near. Some memories don't make a sound, they simply wait around. I heard your name in town today. It walked beside me all the way, between the market and the sea. It sounded just like yesterday to me.
I heard your laughter in the breeze.
Maybe it remembered me.
Then evening settled soft and slow, the harbor lights began to glow. I turned to leave, then stopped somehow, like someone
Gently called me now. A little girl walked past my side, holding market flowers with quiet pride. She smiled and said, "These are for home." And somehow I didn't feel alone.
Maybe love is not the noise
people make with hurried words.
Maybe it survives instead
in little places we've once been.
Maybe tomorrow brings your face,
maybe only morning rain. Either way, the town still keeps a little space for your name.
I walked these streets more than you knew,
Afraid I'd only trouble you.
every corner carried us,
But silence became easier to trust. If you had spoken,
would you have stayed?
we'll never know. name has finally become a peaceful sound. Sunday light through wooden blinds, dust dancing where the old hymns sleep. I reached for Mama's Bible and found your handwriting between the pages. The cover carried years like gentle rain, corners worn by faithful hands. A dried hibiscus slipped onto the floor, still holding yesterday's perfume. Your name was folded into quiet paper, hidden where the songs begin. I traced the ink with trembling fingers as church bells drifted on the wind. You wrote, if these words ever find you, no, I never stopped walking home. I only lost the road. I closed my eyes, the room grew smaller. Even the kettle forgot to sing. How many prayers were keeping this safe? How many mornings passed without my knowing? Letters hidden inside the Bible, waiting where I never looked. Some stories don't fade away, they wait to be understood. Letters hidden inside the Bible, wrapped between mercy and grace. I found your quiet voice today, calling my name. Every page held another season, market mornings, harbor skies. You remembered my Sunday dress, the ribbon Mama tied just right. You kept the ticket from my first taxi, pressed beside an old receipt. Said the driver smiled and whispered, hold her close, love walks softly. I laughed, then I cried at the same little line.
I carried every memory, even when my hands were empty. Some roads looked like leaving, I was trying to return.
Those kept breathing slowly.
So did I.
For the first time in years. Letters hidden inside the Bible, waiting where I never looked. Some stories don't fade away, they wait to be understood. Letters hidden inside the Bible, wrapped between mercy and grace. I found your quiet voice today, still calling my name. I carried every letter out onto the old veranda. The mango tree was dancing like it knew before I did. Children laughed beyond the roadside. Someone played an old love song. Nothing in the town had changed, only what I held inside. I folded every page again, not to hide the truth away, but to keep it where forgiveness could meet me every day.
If you still have room beside you,
I'll come with honest hands.
no promises were needed,
Only that one sentence. Love isn't only found
in words we speak on time.
sometimes it survives inside the words we couldn't. The pages never judged us, they simply kept the light.
Perhaps that's what mercy is,
Remembering without blame. Letters hidden inside the Bible, no longer locked away. Every line became a doorway, leading yesterday to today. Letters hidden inside the Bible, now resting in my hands. Some prayers are answered softly, just as heaven planned.
I'm coming home.
One step at a time, I close the Bible gently.
The evening breeze
Turn one last page outside. The harbor lights were waking inside. So was I. So was I. Evening laid its colors on the quiet sea, like it remembered something left with me. The tide rolled in without a single sound. Some places never let love drown. I walked the old pier just before sunset, past the fishermen untangling their nets. The salt breeze carried stories through the air, and every step still found your shadow there. The wooden rails were worn beneath my hand, just like the promises we'd never planned. An old man hummed a tune I used to know, the same one from the radio long ago. A little girl chased shells along the sand. Her father smiled and gently held her hand. I turned away before the tears could show. Some tides are quiet, but they still flow. I thought the sea had carried you away, beyond the reach of yesterday. But every wave came back to shore, like it was knocking at my door. The harbor waited too long after I stopped waiting for you. It held our echoes in the evening blue, like love was something time could never move. The harbor waited too, every tide still whispered truth. Maybe places keep the things we lose until we're strong enough to walk back through.
The cafe by the corner still stood there, with cracked blue shutters catching ocean air. The woman serving coffee looked at me, then softly said,
"It's been a while, hasn't it?" I smiled. She didn't ask another thing. Some kindness doesn't need explaining.
I found our names carved underneath the pier, smaller now than how they looked that year. The paint had faded, not completely gone,
like morning finding traces of the dawn. I closed my eyes against the breeze, then someone whispered, "May I sit, please?"
I never stopped coming here, only never at the right time. I thought your silence meant goodbye.
Mine was only waiting.
Every tide brought me your name,
Every wave brought yours the same.
maybe love was never lost,
Only arriving slower than we planned. The harbor waited too long after I stopped waiting for you. It kept tomorrow safely out of view until the day our broken roads came through.
I came home.
The harbor waited too.
Every tide still carried truth.
Some roads bend before they lead us through, but love can still remember what people couldn't do. I'm here with you. I'm here with you.
The sun slips softly into amber light.
Fishing boats became small stars at night.
You reach for my hand,
No grand parade, just two quiet souls. The evening say the harbor never hurried us. It simply waited too. The sea was quiet after the rain. Your old footsteps found this road again. I moved my chair without a word. You smiled before a single one was heard. The cafe still serves coffee in those cracked white cups. The owner looked at us, then looked back down. Sunday drifted softly through the harbor air. Children chased their shadows across the square.
you asked if mama's roses still climb the gate.
I laughed and said, they're always running late.
Your fingers traced the ring my teacup left,
like counting all the years we never kept. I wanted answers, but not another fight. Some things grow quieter carries yesterday away. Sit beside me again. Let the evening find us slow. Some roads lead us back to the ones we've always known.
The harbor bells were ringing 4:30. Fishing boats came gliding to the shore. A little girl was dancing to a street guitar, the kind of song that travels near and far. You finally looked me in the eyes, like someone laying heavy luggage down. No clever lines, no borrowed smile, just truth enough to stay a while. I walked away before you could, not because I loved you less. I thought my leaving would leave you blessed. You never knew I waited anyway. The wind turned pages of yesterday without a single word to blame. Sometimes mercy sounds like someone breathing. Sit beside me again. We don't have to rush the day. Leave the past where the tide carries yesterday away. Sit beside me again. Let the evening find us slow. Some roads lead us back to the ones we've always known. The waitress brought another pot of tea, like she remembered who we used to be. You filled my cup before you filled your own. That simple kindness felt like coming home. The sun grew softer on the waterline. Your hand rested close enough to mine. No promises were written in the air, only two old souls still choosing to be there. If you'll have tomorrow,
I'll begin with today,
then stay
and watch the daylight fade.
Every mile I carried couldn't bury your name.
I mistook my silence
For a shelter from the pain.
every prayer I whispered found the same blue sea. Maybe love was waiting for us both to finally see.
Not every broken story
Has to end apart. Sit beside me again, like the years were only rain.
let the waves keep every sorrow.
We don't need again. Sit beside me again. There's no race for us to win. Love returns so quietly, we almost missed it in the wind. Sit beside me again. That's enough for now. The cafe closed its weathered wooden door. The harbor lights began to paint the shore. We walked home slowly, one step, then two. And for the first time in a long, long while, the silence walked with two. The evening breeze found the shutters first, before your footsteps reached my door. The kettle whispered on the stove, like it remembered us before. You stood beneath the mango tree, head held low inside your hands. The harbor lights were waking up while daylight slipped across the sand. I almost asked why now, why here, but silence reached me first. Some questions grow so heavy, they only make the answers hurt. You looked around my little porch at flowers climbing up the rail. The rocking chair beside the wall still knew the stories we would tell. You smiled the way you used to smile, then let it slowly fade. I watched the evening settle in, neither of us afraid. The church bell crossed the water like it had so many years. You finally raised your eyes to mine and spoke through all those tears. Your silence had a reason, though I never knew its name. I carried all the questions while you carried all the blame. Some roads are walked together, some alone beneath the rain. Your silence had a reason, but love still felt the pain.
You pulled a folded envelope from the pocket of your coat. The paper had grown soft with time, still holding every word you wrote.
I came so many times, you said, but turned before you'd see. I thought the man I used to be was all you'd ever see in me.
I heard the radio at night, I heard them call your name. I stood outside your mother's gate, but shame and fear became my chains.
Every letter that I wrote, I never found the strength to send. I wasn't leaving you behind, I couldn't face what I had been. The sea kept rolling softly, like it knew what hearts conceal. Some truths don't need forgiveness, they only need to be revealed. Yeah. Your silence had a reason, though I never knew its name. I carried all the questions while you carried all the blame. Some roads are walked together, some alone beneath the rain. Your silence had a reason, but love still felt the pain. I reached and held that weathered hand, no anger left to hide. Years had taken different roads, yet somehow brought us side by side.
The old veranda caught the breeze, the curtains danced once more. Even the cracked coffee mugs
Looked younger than before.
if you let tomorrow find us, I'll walk beside your days.
Not to rewrite yesterday, just love you better in new ways. I thought love was never leaving,
Sometimes love is finding home.
I thought time had closed the doorway.
It only asked us both to grow.
The longest road between two hearts was never made of miles, it was the quiet we protected, when one small truth could reconcile. Your silence had a reason, now the night has laid it bare. The words we could not carry then are finally resting here. Some roads are walked together, some begin where others end. Your silence had a reason, and truth has brought us home again. Your silence had a reason, but love was waiting still. first boats crossed the bay, you reached to hold my hand at last, and this time you stayed. The evening breeze found the curtains first, then the old front gate gave a quiet sigh. Some things return without making a sound, just like this night. Kettle hummed where it always did. Two cracked blue cups still rested nearby. I wiped the dust from the windowsill, watched little swallows cross the sky.
The mango tree
leaned with patient grace. Children laughed farther down the lane. I never thought I'd hear your steps find this old veranda again.
You stood there holding
Nothing but a smile that had grown older too. No speeches waiting on your lips, just may I sit with you. The sea kept rolling to the shore like it had every day before. Maybe mercy sounds like that, quiet enough to be ignored. Love knocked softly, it didn't call my name. It came like morning sunlight after 3 days of rain. Love knocked softly, not asking who was wrong, just two tired souls learning where they both belong.
You noticed Mama's rocking chair still facing out toward the sea. You brushed your fingers on the wood like you remembered every dream.
I walked this road 100 times, but fear kept turning me around. I thought your silence meant goodbye. I never knew hope stayed in this town.
I poured the tea without a word. The cups were warm inside our hands. Some truths don't need explaining, they're understood where kindness stands.
The church bell carried through the breeze. Evening settled in the trees. Some doors opened quietly when no one asked for keys. Love knocked softly, it didn't call my name. It came like morning sunlight after 3 days of rain. Love knocked softly, not asking who was wrong, just two weathered hearts finding where they both belong. The old cassette began to play that lovers rock we used to know. You smiled before the chorus came, said I still remember every note.
I cannot give you yesterday, but every sunrise still to come. If you let me walk beside you, I'll never leave you standing alone.
I looked beyond the orange tree where evening painted gold on blue. Forgiveness wasn't losing me, it made enough room for truth.
I carried every unanswered night like baskets filled with stone.
Then I saw how heavy yours had been, neither walked alone.
If I could change the road behind,
I'd still choose this one now.
you don't have to change the past.
Just keep your promise somehow. Love knocked softly and we opened up the door.
Not because the years were easy,
but because they're ours once more. Love knocked softly like the tide upon the sand.
not taking what we once had,
Only placing tomorrow gently in our hands.
Tonight the windows catch the moon,
Tonight the windows catch the moon.
the sea still sings
Beyond the bay, the kettle cools, the radio hums, and love didn't need to shout to find its way. To find its way.
The gate still sings the same old sound when evening settles on this town. Some houses never learn goodbye, they simply leave a porch light on. I walk the path beneath the mango tree, the wooden steps remembered me. Dust still rested on the picture frame, like no one dared to change a thing. Mama's curtains danced with the sea breeze, Sunday smelled of bread and peas. Your old jacket hung behind the door, waiting where you left it before. I smiled and whispered to the empty room, you kept your promise after all. The silence answered soft and slow, this house was never empty. Every wall had learned our voices, every window knew our names. Time can wait where the paint and timber, but not the love a home became. This was the house that waited long before you found your way. Brick by brick it held tomorrow through every lonely yesterday. This was the house that waited, with every light still burning true. I thought I had been waiting, the house was waiting too. You stepped inside with quieter eyes, gray where midnight used to hide. You placed your hand upon the table like you were greeting an old friend. You said, I passed this road 1,000 times, but shame can make a long road longer. I laughed beneath my falling tears, and hope can make a doorway stronger. Outside children chased the evening breeze, church bells floated through the trees. The kettle hummed the way it used to, like it already knew your name. No grand speeches, no borrowed flowers, only two familiar voices finding home inside the hours. This was the house that waited long before you found your way. Brick by brick it held tomorrow through every lonely yesterday. This was the house that waited, with every light still burning true. I thought I had been waiting, the house was waiting too. I kept your cup beside the window. Those seasons came and seasons flew, not because I feared forgetting, because it still belonged to you. I saw the light through every storm, but couldn't cross the road alone. I thought I'd lost the right to enter, I never knew you still called this home. Then take my hand, the night's behind us. Morning has its work to do. If you leave the door half open, I'll spend forever walking through. Love isn't measured by the years we lose, it's measured by the road we choose. Some homes are built with timber and stone, the strongest ones are built by coming home. This is the house that waited, holding every laugh and tear, keeping every quiet promise, even when you weren't here. This is the house that waited, now every room can breathe again. Love found its way back through the doorway and finally came in. This is the house that waited, where every shadow meets the light. The porch no longer waits alone, you're standing here tonight. Tomorrow's sun will warm these walls, the kettle will begin to sing, the gate will open not for goodbye, but for the life we'll live within. The house that waited doesn't have to wait anymore.
The sea was quiet, like it already knew. The first light found our window before I found my shoes. kettle sang the same old tune. The porch still faced the bay. Your work shirt hung beside the door like it had never walked away. The orange tree was bending low with blossoms after rain. A little bird kept visiting the windowsill again. I folded yesterday away inside the kitchen drawer, not because it disappeared, it doesn't knock no more. I heard the church bell drift across the harbor with the breeze. This house no longer echoed back the loneliness in me. Some roads are long, some words arrive too late, but morning has a gentle way of opening every gate. Morning found us smiling before a word was said. Sunlight crossed the wooden floor where old tears used to rest. Morning found us smiling with nothing left to prove. Love came home so quietly, it fit us like the truth. You reach for two old coffee cups, the cracked ones we once knew. You laughed and said they still pour right. I smiled, so do we too. I carried more than I could say and left too much behind. I thought I had protected you by losing track of mine. You never asked to change the past or painted something new. You simply took my weathered hand like that's what people do. Outside the market woke again. Miss Pearl's old star was gone, but someone placed fresh flowers there before the break of dawn. The sea keeps every whispered name. The wind remembers too. Some stories don't need perfect days, they only need what's true. Morning found us smiling before the world could see. Every quiet mile we walked brought you back to me. Morning found us smiling, no borrowed dreams to chase. Home was never just these walls, it was the look upon your face. The gate still knows your footsteps, just like it did back then. Only now it opens wide without asking where you've been. The old record kept spinning, that song you love the most. The melody felt different now, it sounded close to home. If I could speak to yesterday, I'd tell him, don't be afraid. Love isn't kept by running fast, but by the choice you make. I lean my head upon your shoulder, watching daylight climb. For the first time in many years, we weren't racing time. Some people spend forever looking for a place to stay. We found ours in little things, the words we chose to say. The house was never empty, it carried every prayer. It waited with the windows open until we both came there. Morning found us smiling where every road had led. The rain became the garden, the silence learned to rest. Morning found us smiling, and that's enough for me. If tomorrow brings another dawn, we'll greet it peacefully. Morning found us smiling like the sea beside the shore. Love didn't ask for yesterday, it simply knocked once more. The kettle softly whistles, the morning birds still sing. The orange tree keeps blooming
with every passing spring.
if someone asks where love now lives.
I know what I will say.
It wakes before the sunrise and smiles before the day.